What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Touchdowns to Home Runs. My name's Bernie. Today we have a very special episode. I'm joined here with my partner, Noah, and highly recruited lineman, Tyler Booker. First of all, Tyler, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, no problem, man. We love doing this. You're our first guy ever doing one of these interviews for us. And we're hoping that one day we could see you play on Sundays and everything like that, so we could look back to our first interview ever, man. And we have it with a guy playing on Sundays. That'd be so awesome. We're so excited to see you grow through college and everything. And we're just so happy to have you on here and ask you some questions.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you guys for having me. I'm honored to be the first guest.
Yeah, it's a big one. Okay, I'm just going to get into a few questions right now. So obviously with COVID-19 and coronavirus and everything going on right now, what are you doing through all this quarantine and everything like that to just keep your body and everything football ready for when you go back to play another season of high school football?
Just basically keeping the same routine that I had while I was at IMG Academy. So basically just waking up at the same time. Either now or before, when I still had school, I would do some schoolwork. But now I'm just watching a lot of Rivals one-on-ones, a lot of 24/7, a lot of the opening one-on-ones, just to take little things from guys. So that'll be my film session, so to speak. And then in the afternoons, I'm really just working out in the backyard or going on a run or going to the gym with my personal trainer.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So you're still getting everything in. You're still getting all that work in that you would be. That's good, especially it's hard now with all the closures and everything. Yeah. So it's good that you're still getting out and active.
And Noah and I go to what you'd consider in Canada like a sports school, but obviously like IMG is the sports school in the US. Could you just describe what that's been and how that's sort of different for you from a school you've been in the past and stuff like that?
So the school I came from was actually a football powerhouse. So you can say I used to go to Bergen Catholic. So from going to a very strong football program to an even stronger football program was just a surreal experience. I always watched IMG when they were on TV. I always watched them and watched their YouTube videos, and I was always intrigued. So when I finally got the opportunity to go to IMG, it was impossible to turn down. And just being at IMG is just amazing, really, because you're around so many great athletes, not just football players, athletes. Like in my English class, I'm in English class with Eric Daly and Jarris Walker. So in that class, you got me, the three of us are like some of the most highly ranked recruits in our respective schools. Jarris and Eric play basketball. So to just be around guys like that who are also on a higher level is really amazing, because they keep you humble, because it makes you think that there's always a bigger fish. You always got to keep on working. But on top of that, it's just great to be around people who have the same goals and the same mindset as you, so you can build with each other and grow with each other.
And something that you were saying there about the competition of the players, is that something that you are looking for, when you're going to eventually decide to pick a university? Yeah,
most definitely. Because really iron sharpens iron. So you want to be around and be a part of a great football program. So you're not just getting better on the week, on Saturdays and Fridays. You want to get better throughout the week and just get better every single day. So for example, this past year was really my first year playing offensive line at a high level, and I had to go against Josh Griffiths. Hey, Josh handled me a few times this year, and but it's just that made me better, and I appreciate Josh Griffiths for that. Josh Griffiths, he's a Florida State, and he goes to Florida State right now. But just being able to go against guys like him, go against guys like DeMonte Capehart, he's at Clemson right now. Warren Brinson, he's at Georgia. Jordan Butler, he's at Northwestern. And to be able to go against all those guys throughout the week as a sophomore, that made the games really easy. Because I knew that, all right, the guy I'm going to get up against is going to be just as good, if not worse, than the guys who are going up against every week. Not so much worse, or not as good.
Yeah, so you're just getting those guys that you're probably going to see up on Saturdays anyway. You're going up against the top competition and everything. And I love how you just stated how at IMG you're just around those people that also want to just make it to that high level as you. It's not like you're in some regular school or whatever where you're the top and everyone else is just a regular student or whatever. You're with a bunch of other athletes who want to get to that pro level as you, and you said that pushes you and everything, so that's great to hear. it's good. It's completely different at IMG, how that like helps you and everything.
Yeah, and then it's just a brotherhood amongst the football team. Those guys really become my brothers because we all basically live with each other. They become your brothers because you end up seeing these guys more than you see your family, honestly. So you got to be able to rely on each other, and that brotherhood is very special. There's nothing. I've never been a part of anything like it before.
Yeah, I love that, man. Just having
I just want to go back to sort of like that because of the times we're in and stuff. Obviously, right now you're getting like heavily recruited and stuff, doing visits with schools. What is a virtual visit like for people who don't really know?
So basically, a virtual visit is when you speak to the coaching staff, and then they usually the school would just make a visit. They'll show you what will usually happen on the visit, and they'll record it, and they'll just play it for you on a Zoom call like one of these. So the Zoom call, the visit I had with Rutgers, I was able to speak to the staff. Excuse me. So able to speak to the staff, and then they show the dorms, and they had the person with the dorm suite. They showed the academic suite center. Then they had the person from the academic center suite, and then I actually knew the strength and conditioning coach at Rutgers, so I'll give you an example. For Florida, they showed the video of the new weight room, and then they had the strength and conditioning coach speak. So it was pretty much being in a visit, but it was just I don't want to say I prefer it over a real visit, but it's just I say it equates because you have a lot more one-on-one time with the coaches, and that's very important for me because I'm going to be going to the school for 3 to 4 years, and I want to be able to know that I can trust these people. In order to build trust, you need to build a relationship.
So is going to the school still something that you're going to want to do after, this lockdown's over, or are you going to be fine with these virtual visits only?
Oh, I most definitely want to go to the go to a real visit because it's just you got a different feeling of when you step on the campus and just the campus life, and just I most definitely can't wait to get on campus, and then the games as well.
Okay, so just through your decision and going through the process and everything. So right now, I know you got a lot of offers from like big conference schools like SEC, ACC, all those Power 5 schools like that. Is that gonna make a big factor in your decision? Just what conference? Because we know you got like the SEC, who's big on defense. You got like Big 12, who's a huge offensive school. Just like in that factor, is that gonna somewhat determine your decision or help you make that decision?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with with my decision. I actually see because if you really look at it, each conference has their own style of play. Like you said, the Pac-12 is a very offensively heavy conference. A lot of passing, a lot of passing yards. Not the best defenses, so to say. But SEC is really a hard-nosed conference. So is the Big Ten. I believe, me personally, not saying that I'm not interested in the Pac-12 and the ACC school. I just think the Big Ten and the SEC fit my style of play way more than those other conferences do.
Yeah, we completely understand that. I'm a huge South Carolina fan. He's a Michigan fan, so we're watching SEC and Big Ten football all the time. So we know the competition and what the game's like, and we could tell you there's nothing like some SEC or Big Ten football.
Yeah.
Love it.
And just as we're getting towards the end of this, we just wanted to know some of the stuff that you're excited for in college. Like, is there a particular, not necessarily a team that you're looking forward to playing against, but like maybe a stadium you're looking forward to playing at, or something about game day you're looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to seeing all 80,000 to 100,000 people chanting for me and my team, or chanting against, because I'm really big on like a strong stadium presence, because I'm not saying that if we don't have a good fan section that we're going to lose the game, and it's going to affect my play. But you just know it feels different when you get that little fire in your stomach when you know you got all these people counting on you. And it's not pressure, but it's almost pressure. And I like to feel pressure at times.
Yeah, and also sometimes even playing at away stadiums and stuff like that, it's cool to just quiet the crowd of 100,000 people or something like that, to just shut them up or whatever. So that, again, just it comes in both ways. But obviously playing at home would be a lot more exciting, because when you make a big play, you're going to have everyone cheering for you. Just another question. Who's a player that you really model your game after? either college or NFL, or someone that you really look up to?
On both sides of the ball, really. I know this is gonna sound kind of cliche, but Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, yeah.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball, really, because he's such a technician, and even though he's not the biggest guy, he uses his strengths to his he uses his abilities to his strengths because he has a low center of gravity. So Aaron Donald's about 6'3", 6'3.5", so he's already lower than most offensive guards who are usually around 6'4", 6'5". So his self-awareness and just the way he's a technician, I think even quarterbacks could take away from his game and watch his game and just take time to understand how great of a player he is, not just due to his size, and not just due to his speed and his quickness, just due to the way he looks at the game and the way he approaches the game of football.
Yeah, definitely. He could tear up any offensive line anytime he wants. Obviously, big defensive player of the year, constantly going up for that award, sometimes even MVP. So an amazing player to look up to.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it for what we got for now. Thank you so much, Tyler, for joining us today.
No problem.
I'm extremely excited to see, when you commit, and hopefully one day the NFL as well. So thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. You guys have a good one. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you too. And also everyone watching this on YouTube, we'll throw up Tyler's socials and everything so you can go follow him, get him some more followers, get him more exposure and everything, because I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a legit player in college and NFL. So definitely go hit him up. But other than that, thank you for joining us, Tyler, and thank you all for watching, and come back next time.